Hey folks, this is Nate coming at you on a Wednesday, January 24th. So tonight I wanted to do a quick review and thank you video. First and foremost, thank you very much, Carlos Hernandez over at Kessel Custom Sabers, for yet another awesome install job. A little while back I had sent him my Elemental Spire Vahlken from Sabertrio, which I acquired from David Q over at the Saber Museum, and this originally I think became available a few years back on one of Sabertrio's earlier RTS sales. And when I purchased it from David, it was a CFX board, and nothing wrong with CFX. But I'm a Proffie guy, and so I sort of had plans at some point to just get the board swapped. And so as soon as Carlos had some time, he went ahead and took the Saber for me and did. And originally we were just going to do a board swap, but he was like, I can just do a whole new chassis build for you. And I was like, yeah, totally cool. So this originally was on the older Sabertrio's sort of semi-removable chassis. I mean, it was fully removable, but it had like that little pulley band on it. And so it was on that older version of their chassis. And so he sort of just gutted the entire chassis and ended up reworking the whole thing, and then he put a Proffie V39 board on it. It's got a Smuggler's Outpost 28mm Elite speaker, and then it's got a stock, I think it's the V3 N pixel pin setup for the blade pins. So this is the new custom chassis that he built for me. And this is my older battery. This isn't the battery he sent to me. This is one of my older beat up batteries that I'm using. And then he's got the kill switch in here, which I love. I love having that kill switch in there because it's just out of the way of everything, but it's still really easy to reach. And so he programmed, he kind of went to town on this one for me, which is great. He programmed 8 blades on this one. So there's like 3 different LED blades on this side, 3 different LED blades on this side, and then the main blade, of course. And then there's the 8th blade is the LED he wired to the power button, as well as the pins. It's the same one. He tied the blade and the pins. Are also on the same LED program. So yeah, this is totally cool. I'm really stoked about this, and I love so this nice little built this nice little additional chambering here, and so the sound venting on this is really good. And by default, Sabertrio's Vahlken, they're set up by default on their new power core. The sound venting on this is already really good, and on this custom chassis, it's even better. So this is a non-indexed, sort of goes in. This is it's like a 10 pin, I think. Is it 9 or 10 pin? Anyway, it can go in any orientation. And he did some cool style codes for me on the power button, which I love. It's cool little TR cycles. So I put some Blue Force stuff on here. Because why not? Love Blue Force company sound fonts. And so the config I decided to put on here was basically I took Fett's original, I think it was an OS class 4, or OS 4 class, his original Sauron Flame Blade. I think it was like the first version of a Flame Blade that he did for his style libraries. Anyway, that's like my favorite style code of all the ones that he has on his older libraries. That's my favorite one. So I took that one, and you could see on the Legion, it's the original version. This is the original, that original OS 4 class Flame Blade. And then I've modified like the clashes, the blasts, and the lockup, and the stab. So I sort of added my own sauce onto it. But then when this came in, I was like, well, I want to get like a little bit longer of a config on here, just to do something fun. So what I ended up doing was I took that Flame Blade style code and I dig it up in a wild space in a few different colors, like green, photon blade, and then we've got purple. We've got teal. You can see on that. I love that button. Space. And then we got blue. You see the sound coming out of here is just amazing. So I love the sound on this thing. Liquid static. And then this is a Graflex blue. This is my custom blue. Now, Fett's style code for this original flame blade is actually like it was like the more simplified form of the flame blade. And then as he developed more stuff in his style library, you know, like for the Kylo Ren stuff and for other types of flame blades and other types of unstable blades, he sort of built on top of that. So this flame blade is like it's a much more basic, trimmed down version of the building blocks that he used to do some of those other more complex blades. But I just always liked this design. It was just really, it was simple. I like the fast movement. I like the temperature, the whiteness on the temperature. And I also like the fact that like it looks really good in almost any color. And I like the fact that when you swing it, it still looks like a flame blade, but it doesn't do like a really, really crazy design on the swing. I have a couple more.
Temple Guardian.
And this is yellow gold. And then we have silver. And the silver one actually came out a lot better than I thought it would. Yeah, so those are the different versions I put on here for now. And when I think of some more colors, I'll do some more adaptations. But for now, it'll provide me some fun. But yeah, Carlos, man, thank you so much for this build. Absolutely love it. It was really, really easy getting in here. Just enough space here to hook into the board. It was really easy swapping that, pulling that SD card in and out. No problems at all. Just everything is so nice and tidy and nice and sturdy. And it fits in here just super, super snug. So there's just there's a little bit of raggle before, but but that's only because the pommel's not in place. It's just rattling vertically. Once you have the pommel in, just nothing. Everything is so snug. It's just perfect. So Carlos, again, thank you very much. David, over at the Saber Museum, thank you again for selling this saber to me. I absolutely love it. I treasure it, and it's made a great pair with my more recent one that I picked up from Sabertrio. This is the Whispers of Kobo Vahlken. So these are now sort of like my twins. But I like this elemental Spire one just a little bit more for now, only because not only because, but the design I like a little bit better, but also because of the weathering on here. I like that. It has the more like ancient relic look to it. I may try and see about getting the other one, getting some weathering done on the other one if possible, to try and get it colored up to match this one. But yeah, so we're rocking now. So we've got our two RTS Vahlkens both Proffie up. This one's on Sabertrio's power core. This is still a V2 board, unfortunately. But the power core is still a really nice design. This one is on a V3 board though, which I'm really stoked about. But we now have our set of Proffie Vahlkens. So loving it. Anyway, thank you again, Carlos. Thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you on the next video. All right, take care, y'all. May the force be with you.